bit. Well, maybe we can take a few breaths together while it's still dark. Take a deep breath in wherever you are, it doesn't matter. And let out a sigh. Letting go of any tension from the day. Filling up again. Letting everything out. Great, and one more time, filling all the way up. Letting everything out. Sinking down to where we are. And we'll just take another moment to just connect with our breathing. Observing the breath now naturally flowing in and out of the body. Like waves in the ocean, watching them rise and fall. This observation and connection with the breath is not something separate to get the class started. This is the foundation of the class to come. Breath is the most important aspect of this journey. If you forget to do everything else, nothing else works for you but the breath, and you've nailed it. Conscious breathing. We can start to engage what's called the Ujjayi breath. It's a raspy sound that's created in the throat. It's like a bit of tension in the throat. And so it makes this raspy sound, again, like the waves in the ocean or the wind in the trees, or perhaps like Darth Vader. And it's audible to your neighbors. So your neighbor can hear you do it, and their neighbor can hear them doing it, and it echoes through the class. It helps to keep us all inspired and conscious of our breath. Also helps to lock the energy in our body rather than our mind. And the word itself, Ujjayi, means victorious, in that it will help to give us a strong, focused, and victorious class. So again, this is not something separate for now. Try and bring this into the whole class. You might forget, and then you remember, bring it back. You hear your neighbor doing it, you bring it back. Likewise, each time you remember and you bring it in, it does your neighbor a service. You might remind them. Together we are one. A few more breaths in this way, feeling motivated, inspired, determined to work through this energetic class ahead. Knowing that we're going to get exactly what we need out of it today. Okay, so I will ask you to make your way to a seated position. It can be nice to roll to one side and push the floor away. It's a bit gentler on the system rather than just coming straight up to you. I am going to turn the lights on once everyone's seated, so it doesn't blast your eyes. So 1, 2, 3. Not too traumatic. Won't turn the big ones on. So welcome. We'll do some stuff. So we're all breathing. That's good. You're all breathing? Raise your hand if you're not breathing. Okay. Let's raise our hands if we are breathing. We'll inhale and lift our hands up. And exhale, bring them back down. Connecting the body and the breath. Inhale up. And exhale down. When we inhale, we reach high. We're expanding the torso, creating space for the inhalation. And when the arms come down, it's a bit of compression, and we squeeze that breath out. Inhale, opening. And exhale, back down. Keep going like that till we all take off. Exhale, back down. We can go a little bit quicker. In. And exhale, down. In. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. And inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And then we'll inhale just the left arm up and over. And exhale back down. Opposite side in. And back down. A couple of those in. And down. In. Exhale. A few more in. Exhale. In. Exhale. Warming up the lungs. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And this time we'll go over and hold it there for a couple of breaths and allow ourselves to soften into that. Maybe dropping the elbow down towards the floor. But most important, upper elbow points towards the ceiling. Each outward breath going down a little bit further as you let go. Doesn't matter where you are, just listening to your body, following that journey that we're all on. You can gently look upwards as long as it feels comfortable with your neck, or forwards. Couple strong, still connected to the breaths there. And then we'll inhale, lift up high, and down on the opposite side. Feeling that length all on the right side of the body, up through the arm, reaching towards the left side of the room. And inhale back up. You can bend both elbows, have the hands pointing up towards the ceiling, and we'll just pump the hands up one at a time. This will be a bit of a faster breath. So going. And then do that forward. And then extend one forward and one back. And then exhale, and inhale, exhale, in, exhale. Feel that strength moving through you. Few more, driving with the breath. Good, okay. And then let's take the hands to the left and right, and we'll do a couple twists like that. So exhale, back, inhale, center, exhale, opposite side, inhale, center. We'll flow like that. High fives around the class to your neighbors. Keeping the arms parallel to the floor, feeling that nice twist through the spine, looking back at the rear hand as it goes by. Okay, 20 more. Okay, that's pretty good. And take the feet out in front, inhale, hands up. Exhale, forward fold. So rounding through the spine there, reaching out, grabbing hold of your toes. Everyone can reach their toes because you can bend your knees if you can, right? Either way, and then we get there, and then we just soften into it. Nice bend and round through the spine. Each exhalation, lowering down a little bit further as we create space through the rear of the back, between the vertebrae. Slowly melting down. And then from there, we'll lift up our left hand and then dive it underneath the opposite arm. Inhale, back up. Exhale, under. Inhale, up. Exhale, under. In, under, in, and keep going. One more up. And fold forward, both hands, both toes. Couple resting breaths there. And then we'll do the same thing opposite side. Right hand up, opening wide to the chest, reaching back. Exhale under. Inhale, open. Exhale. In and under. One more. Driving the breath. Inhale up. Last one under. Inhale up. And grab toes. Sweet. And we'll slowly unroll the spine, sit back up into our full Dandasana. So sit bones down on the floor, hands on the side. Do a couple neck rolls. So exhale, rolling the chin under, gently back. We're not looking to side, just tilting from side to side as we go around. And opposite direction. Neck rolls are a great way to practice yoga every day. Only takes 2 minutes, 1 minute in each direction, helps you connect with your breath. And your body, your mind. Okay, bring it back to center. Okay, we're gonna bend our knees and roll forward and push the hips up towards the ceiling. So a reverse tabletop, much less sensible than a normal tabletop. So we're pushing the hips up, and now once we get the hips up, then we can gently look back towards the rear of the room as much as what feels comfortable. Steady, strong breath. Pushing the hips higher, they keep trying to come down, the bloody things, lifting them up. And okay, we'll exhale, we'll let them come down, we'll swing them in between the hands, and if you're really keen, maybe straighten the legs and keep the bum elevated for a couple breaths there. And then we'll roll forward back up. This is a roll between those two now. Exhale back under, bum floats between the hands, inhale back up. Exhale under, inhale up, exhale, inhale. Under, over, exhale. Couple more, up, down, up, and we'll come down. Spin the knees underneath, and now we'll come into a normal tabletop. Makes the normal tabletop feel really nice. So we can just take a moment there to settle in, to connect with our body. Ultimately, you're the boss of this practice. I just have some ideas. Spread your fingers wide on the mat, though, is a safety thing. That helps to protect the wrist. And otherwise, just take a moment to feel into your body, move around, maybe connect with the rhythm of the music a little bit, have a bit of fun. Get rid of a bit of tension as you just move around in a slow motion. Tabletop dance. Hey, not your normal kind of tabletop. Still connected to the breath, right? Easy to forget, easy to remember. Feeling into the body, listening to the body, rather than telling yourself what to do for a moment. Just let your body move freely. Okay, and then bring it back to center, and we'll just do a couple cat-cows, a bit more conventional. So inhale, head comes up, tail comes up, belly button drops to the floor, and exhale, curling down. Now belly button lifts to the ceiling and head and tail drop. Inhale, lift up, exhale, back down. A few of them, yeah. Exhale, inhale, look to the ceiling. Exhale, look to your belly button. Exhale. Drop all the way down into Balasana for a moment. Let the bum drop down onto the heels. Arms can reach out in front. This is child's pose. It's a great resting posture. You can do it any time through the class when you want to have a rest. Before that, always making sure that you're getting the most out of your breath first. because that's our source of energy. Breath is our number one source of energy in life, followed by water and then eating. Sun's probably in there as well, but yeah. Okay, let's lift it up our torso. We'll come up into Vajrasana, so seated on the heels. And we'll take our hands out in front, reaching out like that. And then with an inhale, we'll lift up and gentle backward bend. And exhale, bring it back down. So lifting up and exhale down. Gentle on the back bend, don't pop it too much. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Couple of those. Couple more. Sending the tail all the way down when you come down. It'll work through the thigh. Couple more rounds. Inhale up, and we'll drop it all the way down. Drop the hands down onto the mat. Let's curl the toes under, and we'll push ourselves up into a downward dog. And we'll just check that out for a moment. So spreading the fingers wide, gentle bend in the elbows, helps to engage the muscles more than the relying on the joints, pushing the tail up towards the top rear corner of the room, flattening the back, gentle bend in the knees. This is considered our other resting posture. You may disagree with me, but it is an opportunity to come back to your breath, to find your center. You'll find we come to this posture a few times, and it's always a chance for that. Now, we can invigorate it a little bit by pedaling the heels down towards the floor alternately. And that'll just get a bit of extra length through the hamstrings. And then do a little bit of bouncing in the legs. This is a nice one. Feel your heels just softly pulsing up and down towards the floor. And it's just getting a bit of movement, a bit of shaking out any static energy in the body as we just get a little bit of a bounce going there. Okay, good. And then we'll inhale, lift up our left hand and reach it up to the ceiling. And exhale, reach it underneath to the right side of your mat. And then inhale, lift it back up again. We'll do a couple of those. Exhale underneath and tap the floor over on the right side. Inhale up, exhale under. Inhale up, exhale. Couple more. Couple more. And up and under. Okay, bring it up and plant it down onto the mat. All right. Now let's lift the left foot up, and we'll just pump it up and down a couple of times, picking it up and down. Getting a bit of pace with it, so. Okay, and now we'll step it over and tap the floor way out to the left. Inhale, lift it up, and tap the floor over to the right. Inhale, lift it up, exhale down to the left. Inhale up, down to the right. Couple like that, inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. And now we'll just go breath for breath each side, so. Exhale each tap. Couple more. We'll get off our arms in a sec. Hang in there. Okay, bring it back to center. Lift it up one more time, nice and high. And bring it through in between the hands, plant it down. Lift yourself up into a high lunge. So high lunge means the rear heel is elevated, not planted on the floor. Lifting up, feeling strong through the torso there. The front knee is over the ankle, and again, that's one of those safety things. The knee's poking out, particularly in front. It's not safe for the knee. So feeling strong there, shoulders are over the hips. Engaging the core, engaging your leg muscles as well. And we want to sink we're gonna try and sink all the way down so that our thigh becomes parallel to the floor. So it doesn't necessarily have to happen, but it's good to have intention. So we're gonna reach our arms out like a car jack. We're gonna jack ourselves down. Each pump, we're gonna go deeper. So. You can't control it, eh? You're like, shit, I'm going down. There you go, and then when it gets about parallel to the floor, stop. Okay, pump it back up. Okay, good. And back down. And back up. And back. And back up. Hands lift up, hold the breath in. And exhale, hands drop down either side of that front foot, stepping it back. There we go. We've had our rest off of the arms. So we're in our downward dog once again, pushing the tail up towards the ceiling. Trying to remember those things that I said before, gentle bend in the elbows. Flattening the back is the main goal, really. Steady Ujjayi breath, right? That's the secret. You don't want to miss out on any energy that you could have had. Okay, now, what side are we on now? The opposite side. We're going to lift up the opposite arm towards the ceiling. Hopefully someone remembers. Yep, right arm up. And exhale, taking it down underneath. Inhale up. Exhale under. Few of them. Up. And under. Up. And under. I don't want to say it. Just breathe together. Couple more. Doing good. Okay, take it up and slap it down on the floor. Like you mean it. All right, now we'll do the opposite of the same foot now. So lifting up that right foot. And we're just gonna pump it up and down a few times. A bit slower at first. Speeding up. Then getting to that breath of fire. That fast breath. The secret of the breath of fire is you just focus on the exhalation and the inhalation happens on its own. But now we're going to tap it left, right. Okay, take it out to the right. Inhale up, exhale down to the left. Inhale up, exhale right. Inhale up, exhale left. Inhale up, and now let's tap at each side, exhalation. Good. Couple more, almost there. Once the arms and shoulders and stuff start getting a bit sore, that means it's working. This is what we've been aiming for. This is the part that means something. Stick through it, almost there. Good, okay, lift it up high. What comes next? Oh, exhale, bring it through in between the hands. You're just teasing hands, come up. Lifting up high. Oh, yeah. Once again, it's a lunge so the rear heel is elevated. Feeling strong there. All right. And let's do the prana pump. So exhale, push the hands down. And now imagine there's elastics resisting every movement I tell you to do. Like it doesn't want to work and you're pushing it. Inhale, pull your hands up. Exhale, squeeze them together like magnets that don't want to go. Inhale, interlace the fingers, pull them overhead. Sink a bit deeper in that thigh. And exhale, coming down. Inhale again, pull them up. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale over. Exhale, push down, sink a bit deeper. Again, in. Exhale. Inhale, pull. Exhale, push. Feel your muscles trembling against your own resistance. Inhale. Inhale, sorry. Exhale. And again, in. Exhale. In. Exhale, last one. Exhale. In. Exhale, down, last one. Exhale. In. Exhale, last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And all right. Oh, hold the head breath, hands up, and hold it back. All right, hands back to the Sweet. Okay, step the rear foot forward. Uttanasana. So you can, that's a forward fold. Just stay where you are. Don't do as I'm doing. Do as I'm saying. My mom told me it's rude to talk into my legs, so I stand up while I explain it. So hanging down, letting the whole upper body go. You can even hold on to your opposite elbows and get a bit of a jangle going on from side to side. Same through your head as well. Nothing forceful. Feeling the crown of the head pointing towards the floor. And getting a gentle swing from side to side. Just letting go now. We're letting go of all that tension that we've accumulated over the day, weeks, and years. Good, okay, and after an inhalation, we're gonna unroll the spine one vertebrae at a time, like an unfurling fern coming all the way up. Lastly, the neck unfurls and the hand jump towards the ceiling. Palms come together. Feeling good, put your hands in the air. Good, you're all feeling good. Remember that, exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, back up. Exhale to the right. Inhale. Couple more of those. And up, and down, and up, and a few more. All right. I think this is the last one. On the right, finish, bring our hands up, and let's sit down into Utkatasana, invisible chair. So the hands lift up, oh, sorry. The hands lift up and we squat down. And so this could be a static posture for a moment, having a look down, see your toes in front of your knees, your bum curling underneath. Feeling strong, sitting down into that. Now we're gonna rock our hips from side to side, engaging through the core, the obliques, keeping the arms up high and just rocking. Feeling that subtle engagement through the core. Okay, and we can bring our arms down and we can take the shoulders into that as well, but we're still staying squatted. Let's do that a bit faster. So. Squat down. Keep going. How low can you go? Limbo style. Getting those thighs parallel to the floor. Couple more. Okay. And inhale, lift it up. And exhale, sink back down into Utkatasana. Again, inhale, lift it up. And exhale, squat it way down. So bring the hands down. Inhale, hands overhead, lift all the way up. Exhale, squat down. Reach forward, in and up. Exhale, down. And up. A few more of them. Squat way down. Good. And last one coming up, pause. We'll bring the hands down to the side. All right, take a couple of breaths there, have a drink of water, if you want. All right, inhale, hands come back up. And exhale, Uttanasana all the way down. Pull forward, fold. We can inhale, halfway lift, looking a couple meters in front. Fingertips come onto the shins, or maybe still down on the floor. Couple breaths there. Looking a couple meters in front of you. Finding a drishti. Drishti is one of the main three elements of our practice. It means to fix your eyes on one point. Every posture, we fix our eyes steady.
Okay, hands go down. Now let's just step our feet back, all the way back into a high plank. And we'll lower ourselves down slowly towards the mat and try and stop before you get there. Just because I'm terrible. Stay there until I think of something else to do. Okay, now we'll come all the way. Inhale, lift up. And so, we come into cobra pose, Bhujangasana, looking towards the ceiling. Hands are down under the shoulders, but we're not pushing into them. We're lifting ourselves with our core muscles. We're lifting ourselves with our eyes, looking way up towards the ceiling. Okay, let's grab that left leg and lift it up. And put it back down. And up. And down. A couple of them. Okay, and drop it down, swap it the opposite side. Right leg up. Up and down. Okay, and drop it down, and a couple with both. So, up. Okay, and drop it back down. And we'll push into the hands and roll. Oh, we haven't done upward dog. We'll go from there. So push into the hands. Yeah, lift up. Do upward dog, looking high towards the ceiling. So this is a good mate of downward dog. You often find them hanging out together. So our hips are elevated in this one. We're not getting lazy in them. If you are a bit knackered, you can always drop your knees, but don't drop your hips. We might regret it tomorrow in your lower back. Looking high to the ceiling with your eyes, drawing the chest towards the front of the room, making sure that you're listening to your body, not pushing ourselves further. We want to be able to come back to our practice tomorrow, not feel sore tomorrow. So exhale, roll back. Downward dog. Yeah. So we've already done that. Again, resting posture, just taking a couple of breaths here. Okay, and then we'll slowly walk our feet. Oh, let's do a couple mountain climbers. No, this is really just very relaxing. Gonna go for a nice mountain walk. So each exhalation, we bring the knee towards the chest. So. Gets a bit steeper, go a bit faster. And once we really get going, we actually are almost doing a handstand and our toes are just tapping the floor for moral support. And we got most of our weight in our hands. Couple more, almost there. Gonna put our flag at the top. Okay, good. Settle down. Drop down on the knees, full balasana, let it all go. Mountain down, blow a couple breaths, really good. Complete release, let it all go. Relaxation takes as much awareness as engagement does. Really be sure you're utilizing this moment. Let it all go. Connect with the breath. Okay, roll it back on up. And we'll, let's talk about floating our feet. So have a look towards me, actually. Yeah, and so what we can do is now we'll do a bunch of handstands. Now that we've practiced with our mountain climber, we can jump both feet up. It doesn't matter how far you go, it's just an exploration. Mind your toes when you come down, but the goal is not like jumping, it's a redistribution of weight. We're putting our weight into our hands, coming back down. Unless you really try, you won't land on your back. So don't worry, give it a go. You'll hate me in no time. But yeah, mind your toes on the way down and start small. Getting used to the idea of putting the weight into your hands. This is an exercise to get ready for the next step. So feel that weight distribution. Doing your mini handstand. Doesn't matter if your handstand's half a second long. That was a handstand. Once you do 100, I'll know you're done because you'll stop automatically. No, that's great. Lower yourself back down. Cool. So have a rest by just having a look forward. And so the same idea once again, except this time we're gonna bend the knees, and instead of throwing them up there, we're gonna just, well, they kind of go up at first and then we pull it underneath. So it's kind of like you're jumping up to do that handstand and then chickening out. So you jump up and pull your feet underneath. They might not get all the way in between your hands, maybe you get halfway. Sweet, whatever. So give that a go, and then we'll jump back as well. You can jump back, get your alignment, jump forward. So just back and forth like a bunch of happy kangaroos. And taking the time to observe what's going on as it goes by, learning. That's good, as long as it's safe, it's good. We find our limits that way. Okay, cool, that's great. Next time you jump forward, stay forward. All right, so that's, we're in Uttanasana. Technically, when we jump forward, we're in a flat back as well. So we're gonna go through another sequence based on a lot of this. So exhale all the way down, and then inhale, unroll the spine. And exhale, hands down in front of the heart. So we'll go through Suryademah just a couple times, because the classic in Vinyasa classes. So make sure you're at the front of your mat. So I'll just go like here. That a while ago, to be fair. There we go. Yeah. So front of your mat, big toes together, arms by your side, feeling strong. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Step ahead, aren't we? Inhale, arms up. There we go. And now exhale, drop it all the way down, bend the knees. And inhale, flatten back. Exhale, hands go down. You can float those feet back or step them into a high plank. So that means the top half of a push-up, and we lower ourselves down with control. Try not to touch the mat, rather inhale, roll over the toes and look up to the ceiling with an inhalation. Exhale, roll back. And with an inhale, the feet jump or step forward in between the hands again. Flat back when we land. And then exhale all the way down. Inhale, unroll the spine. Exhale, hands come down together. So this is a great sequence. Once you memorize it, you can make it part of your daily routine. Let's go again. In. Exhale. I don't mean your daily yoga routine. I mean like while you're waiting for the shower to heat up. Exhale, feet go back. Inhale, lift upward to the ceiling. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, feet come forward. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, unroll. Exhale, hands down. And again, in. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, that's okay. All the way down now. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, rolling back. Inhale, feet come forward. Exhale, so when we arrive forward, the back's flat. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, unroll. Exhale, hands down. One last time. One last time. Okay. Inhale. Exhale. In. And out. Feet go back. Lower. Then inhale, look up. Exhale, look out. No, look back. Downward dog. Inhale, feet forward. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands down. Sweet. Let's do a couple more of those. I lied again. Yeah. I don't actually know what's coming next. I just try and make predictions. So that was an inaccurate prediction, but you know, we're on the right track. We're gonna do a few more of those. Rather than start a whole new thing, we're just gonna drive that a bit more. So inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, and down. So the goal here is I wanna say less, and then it becomes a meditation. Hard to meditate, exhale, with some jerk like me talking the whole time. Good. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Okay, so I'm gonna shut up. Everyone breathe together. If you lose your spot and you have to look around, great. That means you're really just learned something solid and reinforced it in your mind because you had to put some effort and awareness into it, and that's how we learn. So, nothing is wrong. Inhale, hands up, and repeat. Great, one more time. Heard that before. Yeah! Hey, got that down. Let's have some water. So that's good. Like that's the main thing. It's like learning some stuff that you can take away and bring into your own life. You didn't meet me by the end, and so you can make that part of your everyday life. Let the neck rolls. Only takes a couple minutes each day. It's hard to imagine finding a number of hours every day for our yoga practice. Some days we can, some days we can't, right? But every day we can find a couple minutes, and from that, it can grow. Someone's carelessly left a mat over on this side of the room, and I'm gonna utilize it. It's been a goal of mine for the past number of years. I finally did it today. Oh shit. Yeah, let's just face this way, that's fine. Step our feet out wide, and we'll bring it into goddess. So, all right, let's start out while here in goddess. We're just gonna do some palm rotations. So, inhale, palms up, exhale, palms down. Tapping into that shoulder rotation, noticing which muscles are involved. If it's too easy, we'll just do it longer. Good, okay. Bring it back up so palms face up. I'm gonna reach out towards the that side of the room. And inhale, back center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, center. Like a tug of war, and you're in the middle. Now it gets a bit intense, we're gonna go faster. Let's get that rhythm. Okay, bring it back up. And then we're gonna bend this knee and straighten that one. Reaching out over there. Yeah, okay. And then take it over the opposite side, like that. Inhale up. We'll rest those shoulders, bring the arms in like this, and bring in a bit of a twist with each side, so punching towards the bent knee. Good. A couple more. Bend those knees. Couple more. Straightening one leg and bending the other. Okay, bring it back to center. Bring it back to that goddess. Close down the eyes. Bend in the knees. Fine. Oh, now let's go 5-pointed star. Let's have a reach up like that. Yeah, bring the hands down onto the hips. Wide-legged forward fold. Still letting the head hang down once again, and then the hands can reach down onto the floor. And we're just letting ourselves hang out. It's like that Uttanasana, that where we just totally release the upper body. Except our feet are spread wider and gives us more balance. So each exhalation just dangling down, letting it all go. Cool. And then we're going to swing to the left and to the right now. Imagine you're sweeping the floor, doing a good deed and sweeping your mat. Well, it's your mat, isn't it? Hit a felt shot, keeping things clean. Swinging like a grandfather clock back and forth. According to science, if we do this long enough, we'll all be in sync with each other after about 23 minutes or something, I think. So, if you guys are keen for a bit of science. Okay. And then, imagine you get yourself swinging really high, right? And then you just stop putting in any effort. Like a pendulum, you're going to slowly swing to a stop. In fact, we're already doing science. Yoga is like really old science. It's the science of studying ourselves. Most of our Western science is focused on studying the external world. This is studying our own interior world. So that's physically as well as mentally and emotionally. So observing all of those elements throughout the class and after the class, how it affects you. Okay, hands come up to the hips, flatten the back, slowly lift up, tick-a-tick-a-tick-a-tick-a-tick-a-tick. Arms reach out, we're going to come back into goddess. This time with a little less rules, we're going to go for some freestyle dance. So this is just all you, connect with the feet. And we're just going to rock out, just have some fun. I'm not looking to turn off the lights, turn up the music. This is the best bit. There we go. Yeah. So listening to your body, right? The head's not telling the body what to do. We're just moving. The head's just along for the ride. And this way we get to feel into all those secret pockets of tension. We also allow it to become fun and playful, which is going to make us want to come back again tomorrow to our practice. We want to find a sense of enjoyment. It's also quite liberating if you're among the large percentage of the population that doesn't dance without being drunk. Well, this is a good opportunity to develop our self-confidence, essentially. And that can carry over into the workplace, into all sorts of aspects of your life. Not dancing in the workplace, maybe, but your social side of life. We are free and we're dancing. We don't care. Yeah, yeah. We are alive. Superhuman moving bodies. Yes, yes, yes. And then go, woo! If you don't do it, we're going to keep on doing something harder than this forever. So 1, 2, 3, go, woo! Yes! And again, 1, 2, 3, yeah! One more, 1, 2, 3, woo! Yeah! Now you're weird if you didn't do it. So you're all scared of being weird now. Who's scared of being weird now? One more time, 1, 2, 3, woo! Yeah! Awesome, okay. Slowly bring it back up to center. Pretend that never happened. Walk away. Just walk away. Okay. Turn the lights back on. Let's come into Warrior One. So that means that front toes point towards the front of the room. That's still the front of the room. Rear toes on a 45-degree angle. Arms are come out parallel to the floor. Let me just take a few breaths there. Nice resting posture after all that. Who would have thought Warrior 2 would be restful. Each inhalation straighten the spine, each exhalation sinking down a little bit deeper. And exhale, reverse. Inhale, back up. Exhale, drop the elbow down. And inhale, back up. Exhale, arm comes back underneath, lift the elbow. Exhale, reverse. Inhale up. Exhale, drop the elbow down. Inhale, arm comes down. Exhale, arm comes down. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, reverse. Inhale up. Exhale, elbow down. Inhale, arm under up. Exhale, arm back down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, reverse. Inhale up one more time. Exhale, down. Inhale, under up. Exhale, back down. Exhale, reverse. Technically, that shouldn't have happened. Coming back up. And we'll pivot our toes to face the opposite side of the room. And do the same thing there. So set up your warrior two once again. So I'm just going to turn that music down a little bit. As much as it pains me to. There we go. I think that's quite good. Yep. So it's spine straightening. Knees are front knees bending, sinking down, feeling strong. Warrior posture is warrior for a reason. We feel like warriors. In fact, it comes from drawing back on the bowstring. No offense to you, mate. I'm not aiming at you. I'm looking at my middle finger. And that's where we all look. That's our drishti, point of focus. If you're on the battlefield with a bow and arrow, I better bet you'd be focused. Okay, now let's go through the same flow again on this side. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, back up. Exhale, elbow comes down. Inhale, arm under up. Exhale, arm comes back down. Inhale, back up, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, up. Exhale, drop. Inhale, under up. Exhale, under. Inhale, up. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. All right, pause. Just out of curiosity, let's do that silently. See, I'm just curious what will happen. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, exhale. Good. Losing your place is the best thing that can happen. That means you're learning the most. Couple more. All right, pause there. That was good. That was awesome. Yeah, all right. 5-pointed star. And toes together, heels together, toes together, heels together, toes, heels, toes, heels. That there. Have a drink of water if you want. What's that rubbish? Okay. Let's step our feet out to the edges of the mat. Inhale, hands come up. And exhale, we're gonna squat down almost all the way down. And we're gonna pause there. Almost all the way down. And just a bit of rotation through the hips, side to side. Lift those hips up, don't sink all the way down. And we're just going to slowly do a whole bunch of those and slowly rise back up. And back down. Feeling that length through each side of the torso, right? And then engaging those thighs, glutes as we get low. We're not getting lazy, we're not dropping the bum down, we're floating there. Okay, and let's reach that right foot out in front, and then tap it back. Keep that front knee bent a little. Forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Ooh, one more. Forward and center, Same on the opposite side, so forward, back. Keep that knee bent. Couple more. Good. Okay, bring them both back together. We'll stand back up. Hands up high. And exhale, hands down. Yeah. Warrior sequence. Sounds easy, right? It's nothing a warrior like us can't handle. Hey, okay. So we take the right foot back and back into warrior one and lift up high. So we've already looked at a few of these postures, just one new one, and linking them together in a new way. So with an inhalation, we're gonna open up warrior two. Yeah, all remember it, beautiful. And then with an exhalation, we come back to warrior one. Here's the new one. Inhale, reach forward. Rear foot floats up as if there's helium balloons tied to it. And we come all the way up to get the torso and leg parallel to the floor. We're gonna stay here for a little while. Now you can bend in your standing leg if your hamstrings are tight like me, and that'll help you get parallel to the floor. And then slowly you can work on straightening that leg. Imagine you're a superhero flying high in the sky. The world is counting on you. You got this. Okay, and then with an exhalation, reach it back, warrior one. Inhale, open it up, warrior two. Now we're flowing between all of them. Exhale back to one, and inhale back to three. Exhale, straight back, reach that foot way back, sink into your warrior one. Nice, inhale, open it to two. Exhale to one, inhale, three. Exhale back, inhale, open. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, in, and out, and in, exhale, inhale, and I can't bring any more enthusiasm, so we'll pause there, and we're gonna lower down a little bit deeper, bring your hands down, ball of light in our hands. We're gonna have a bit more vocalization, we're gonna have a Street Fighter battle, yeah? So hopefully you played Street Fighter as a kid, or you're screwed. Now you'll be fine. Inhale, we pull back. And then exhale, we throw our ball of energy with a big ha at me. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, ha! Yeah, good. Inhale. I felt that. Go again. Ha! Come on, hurt me. In. Ha! Again. Me against all of you. Who can be louder? Ha! 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 Okay, calm down. Hands up. I know what you're all yelling about. Drop the hands down, step the rear foot forward, wrap it around the left leg. You can bring it all the way around with a little bit of bend in the left knee. If your knee doesn't like that, any of your knees, don't do it. You can stay to the side, toes could be down on the floor for support. And the left arm comes underneath the right arm as well. And actually bending your standing knee helps with your balance in this. Fix your eyes on a nail head, that's essential. Your body will always go towards where you're looking. Your eyes still. Remember what I said about relaxation? Seize your chances. Good. Inhale, slowly unroll. Plant the feet down. Wiggle out the heels. Yeah. All right. Halfway there. Left foot back. Warrior two. 1, 2. Already done that. Back to 1 and 3. Inhale. So because it's new, we haven't done it on this side, we'll stay here for a few breaths. Arms reach out. Sinking that torso down. Trying to get parallel to the floor. Fix your eyes on the nail head. Steady, strong breath. Bend in the standing knee if it helps. Right, now when we come out of this, we gotta reach that left foot way back. Exhale, reach it way back. Sink deep into 1. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. In. Out. In. And out. 2 more. And get ready for your next. Look for the music. Okay, sure what happened. Inhale, draw back. Keep drawing in that energy. Getting that ball of energy stronger and stronger. Okay, we'll make the beat. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ha! Inhale. Ha! In. Ha! Ha! Few more. All your ha! In. Ha! Come on. Ha! Last one. Ha! Okay, so you guys win. That's good. And comes around. Either wrapping around or touching on the floor. Bending that standing knee. Right arm comes under left. Into eagle, sinking down. Steady breath. Okay, unroll. Feet down. Having some water. Short. All right. Awesome, guys. We're gonna bring ourselves back down to earth. So stepping our feet out to the edges of the mat again. Inhale, hands come up over top. Palms come together. Exhale, sink it down. Balasana Yogi Squat. You can close the eyes in this posture. This is a really great grounding posture, as I say, opening up our Muladhara chakra, our root energy center, which connects us to the earth below. Pretty important. Otherwise, we'd just be floating in space, I suppose. Helping us to calm down. Our breath slows down. You can close down your eyes. Everything going deeply internal. While we're talking about it, with a little bit less joking about it, the root energy center or chakra has to do with, yes, connecting to the earth in taking care of our most primal attributes of life, such as eating properly, getting enough sleep, connecting with family and friends, making sure that we keep our space and our body clean, all that kind of stuff. So if you or someone you know struggles with that kind of stuff, it could be a root chakra kind of thing. The idea of these chakras is like they're strings of a guitar. You want to have them all in tune, otherwise your music sounds like shit. Cool. All right, let's lay on back. Oh, no, we better do, even though we're knackered, let's do a quick crow. So hands, fingers spread wide. So this is fun. It's all fun, right? But this is fun too. So we're lifting our elbows up, knees up towards our shoulders, and we lean forward. If it's new to you, have a look towards me. We want to come up onto our tippy toes, and then gradually learn to lift up one and then both sets of toes off of the floor and floating there. You don't want to land on your face. So it's good to put well, if you do tip forward, you just tip your head down and land on the crown of your head rather than your face. If you put a block down where your head would go, then you won't fall quite as far as well. But if it's new to you, then just exploring getting up on the tippy toes. But as we get familiar with this practice, it's good to learn to go too far forward and put the head down on the floor, like Sarns is demonstrating, because it shows us where both sides of the scale is. You can't balance a scale if you don't tip it both ways. So if you want to explore putting your head down on the block, then you're welcome to. If it's not for you today, that's fine. pretty solid anyway, but I had an extra one, so there you go. Yeah. Now, if you're quite comfortable with that, then you might want a little bit more. If you're not comfortable with that, you might want a little bit less. So seize your opportunity for either going a bit deeper or a bit of a breather. You can do a twist with that. So you can point your knees towards the window, still hands towards the front, put the elbow into the knee. If you were having fun still exploring the forward-facing one, you can do that. And we learn to come up like that. And then you can straighten the legs, do funky stuff. And of course, if you do it on one side, then you do it on both sides. With anything that we do here. So I will. And there's two options. You can have that elbow actually into the hip. It's like a nice training wheel. It actually is nice to get rid of eventually, but at the beginning, gives you a bit of support. Yep. But anyway, that's just some stuff. And as I say, so like this crow business is like, well, crows are really smart and they do stuff for fun, which proves their intelligence, like sliding down snowbanks and doing the crow as well. So it's a great gateway drug into other hand balancing postures and stuff. So once you work with that, it becomes really fun and addictive and you can start working on lots of other stuff. But for now, let's forget about all that and lay down. Music, calm down. Track needs a bit of refining. And we lay down. Yeah. Everyone go, yeah. Cool. Great work, guys. And shut off the lights. And put your knees up towards the ceiling. Yeah, let's give ourselves a big hug. Give yourself a big hug. Not because of your great work that you did in this class, although it was fantastic, but because of all the great work that you've done in your life thus far. Not just the great work, all the stuff you've done, all the mistakes, all the things. Lots of love. Yeah, it's good. It's good. You can rock gently from side to side. Feel nice on the back, bit of a back massage. You can take it into happy baby if you're feeling really happy and you know it by holding onto the soles of your feet and pointing them up towards the ceiling. Imagine that you're walking on the ceiling. That's enough to make any baby happy. Cool. Okay. And then we'll allow the come back into a ball, I guess, first of all. Bring it on in. And then we'll allow the soles of the feet to flow back down towards the floor. Now we're just going to extend the left leg, but keep the right one bent. So the left leg straightens towards me, towards the front of the room. Left leg towards the front of the room. I must have said that wrong because heaps of you got it wrong, so it's my fault. And take your left hand and put it on top of your right knee, which is still pointing up. Yep, cool. And then guide that right knee down towards the left. Yep. And as you go down, slide the hips over towards the right. And that's really important, actually, that hip slide. Seems like, whatever, I'll do that later. But it helps straighten the spine in the twist and allows you to go deeper as well as make it more natural. Letting it all go. Once again, each exhalation was just soft, melting into the floor. This is a very passive posture. No amount of effort can make it better. The only way to improve this posture is by trying less. really utilizing each exhalation to allow ourselves to melt deeper into this posture. It's a spinal twist. You can even look towards the right side of the room as well, which will take that twist up through the neck. Imagine we're giving ourselves a ring out, so we're twisting out through the whole torso. That's even through the organs and everything. It's like wringing out a washcloth. Squeezing out any old energy, and when we come out of the twist, we'll be able to rejuvenate ourselves with new, fresh energy. So, deep breath in, and an exhale, melt even deeper. Do that twice more. Inhale. Exhale, full release. And one more time. Let everything out. As you inhale, allow that knee to float back up towards the ceiling. Pause there for a moment. Slide the hips back to the middle. You can even preemptively slide them over to the left a bit more as you straighten the right leg and bend the left one. You're going to put that right hand on top of the left knee, and the left knee goes down towards the right. Again, twisting through the entire torso. And it's very passive. Just let gravity do all the work now. Few more deep breaths there. In and exhale, release. Inhale and out. And one more time, all the way in. And everything out. And let the knees float back up towards the ceiling. And you can straighten both legs as we make our way into favorite, our goal of the whole damn thing, Shavasana. Back where we started, full circle. But noticing how we feel now compared to how we felt when we began this class. And then just melting into that experience of how you feel now. And I'm not going to say how that is. Every class is different for every individual. But what we can do is learn and observe and enjoy. It's well-earned Shavasana. So this is the stillness after the movement, and likewise I'm going to do some movement through singing a mantra, which is another form of yoga, bhakti yoga, and after that comes stillness as well, which is silence. So when I finish the mantra, you can enjoy that audible silence, both externally as well as potentially inside your own mind. Oh, that's so sounds like a car. Just enjoy that weird sound. Jaya Siddharam Jaya Jai Hanuman. Jaya Siddharam Jaya Jai Hanuman. Jaya Siddharam Jaya Jai Hanuman. Jaya Sitaram, Jaya Jai Hanuman. Jaya Sitaram, Jaya Jai Hanuman. Jaya Sitaram, Jaya Jai. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Sitaram, Ram Ram, Hare Ram. Sitaram, Ram Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Sitaram, Ram Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Sitaram, Ram Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Sitaram, Ram Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Sitaram, Ram Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Sitaram, Ram Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Sitaram, Ram Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Sitaram, Ram Ram. Jaya Sitaram, Jaya Jai Hanuman. 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 Jaya Sitaram, Jaya Jai Yoga Shchita Vritti Narodaha. Yoga calms the turnings of the mind. Yoga Shchita Vritti Narodaha. Opening words of Patanjali in his famous Yoga Sutras, a couple thousand years old, one of the cornerstone texts of yoga. First words of the whole book. Yoga calms the turnings of the mind. When we get all that crap out of there, all that garbage in the mind, that stuff, that tape on loop, it just goes round and round saying unnecessary things. It's amazing what we can do. Slowly wiggling our fingers and toes.
Reaching our arms up overhead towards the rear of the room, stretching our entire body from tips of fingers to tips of toes. And as you're ready, rolling off to one side. Bending the knees, making a pillow for your head with your arms, taking a moment to thank yourself for all your efforts through this class. Most importantly, the hardest part of the class, turning up, which you all nailed, and which is not always easy when we stick at it. On the easy days and the hard ones is when we start to really go deep into the practice. Softly pushing the floor away with your hands, making your way up to a seated position to face the front of the room. Palms come together in front of the chest, Anjali Mudra. Mudras are hand positions, and this mudra represents balance. The balance between the left and the right, the yin, the yang, the masculine, the feminine, the sun, the moon, past, the future, all of life's dualities coming into harmony, union, and union translates to be yoga, or perhaps yoga translates to be union. And And we'll finish with the mantra Om 3 times. So it's not about how it sounds, it's about how it feels coming together as a group. So deep breath out. And in. And in. One more time with all your heart. The light in me is a light in you, and that translates to mean namaste. Sweet. So thanks very much. Most importantly, try and take some of those aspects into your everyday life. That's what it's all about. Whether it's breath or some of the practices or the mentality.